Hi guys, Pretoris Bruno here. It's Sunday, the 7th of July 2024. The market had closed on Friday and then it opens in a couple of hours to come. What are your trade outlooks for the week? What is your bias? Which currency pair are you trading? How many currency pairs are you looking out to trade? How are you planning your trades? Okay, so for me, I have some couple of rules or some couple of laid down fundamentals that I do follow in order to catch a trade in the coming weeks, which I want to share with you. First of all, I do always want to look at economic calendar. What is the economic calendar saying? What data does it present to me? How can I capitalize on such data? Once inside the economic calendar, I look out for economic data that has high impact on the forex market. So for instance, last week we have NFP and then unemployment rate occurring on Friday. NFP was bullish for the dollar and then unemployment rate was bearish for the dollar. Having these two in mind, we know what is likely to happen in the forex market. Okay, so I quickly keep this in mind anytime I am planning my trade. All right, so having that economic data in mind and then referring to my chart, I want to incorporate that economic data onto my technical analysis and then try to find trade setup. This is gold. We are on the monthly time frame. I do only trade gold, okay, for simplicity and then accuracy and precision sake. I do not want to complicate things for myself. I do not want to keep analyzing so many pairs, so I chose one particular currency pair that I always want to trade, which is gold. Okay, simplicity is always simple, but if you can trade 2, 3, 4, 5, why not? That is okay, but for me, I always want to go with one currency pair, which is gold. Okay, so on the monthly time frame, we have this fair value gap here as in a form of imbalance that have been expecting price to dip into that zone last month, but eventually price failed to come into the zone. Right away, for just a week in July, we have price opening here and then giving us that bullish run. Is price going to continue that up move, or is going to take away this liquidity point in the form of liquidity grab or sweep and then reverse down, or price could just potentially continue the move to this up zone here, which is a liquidity point too? So yeah, anyway, anyhow, price will always give you the movement, whether up or down. You do always want to wait and see what price has to tell you before you take a trade. So on the weekly time frame, we can see price was just consolidating. It was in a choppy move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 weeks, price have not made any significant move on the weekly time frame. But all of a sudden, for last week, we have this bullish expansion to that top, taking away that liquidity. Of course, some traders will have potential zones here as in the form of supply zone that they are waiting price to respect. For me, I always want to wait and see what price has for me. If price present a good setup with all the odds for me, then I will take the trade. Now, if you are planning a trade on the weekly or on the monthly time frame, you are probably just a gambler. Okay, you always want to look out to those higher time frame for market direction or for your currency pair direction. So here we will switch again to the daily time frame and then see what the daily time frame has for us. On the daily time frame, this is where things actually get interesting. This is one of my secret candle I use for trade entries and then for trade or for market direction. Okay, so this is a confirmation showing the trend, but I do also want to see price open here and then form that fair value gap as in a form of imbalance to again confirm the direction. Okay, so once I see on Monday closure the candle closes and form that fair value gap right away from this expansion, then I would want to take trade on Tuesday, which will be a buy trade. Now let's switch to the 4-hour time frame and see what we have. So yeah, the 4-hour time frame is quite interesting and clear. already we have that imbalance here, kind of confirming the bullish move for gold. But then again, I always want Monday to trade. Once Monday has traded and then form or presented an information that is worth capitalizing on, I will take the trade on Tuesday. So but if on Monday, if price dip into this 4-hour zone and then give me some kind of lower time frame confirmations and entry, I would like to take a trade right away from the fair value gap here, then for a bullish run. But of course, the otherwise could happen. You could have price retracing back all the way into this lows here. Okay, so always wait for price to present itself onto you. So this is how I've marked my chart. Very simple, no complications. I do want to keep things simple for myself. Let's check what is happening on the daily time frame. So yeah, we have this on the daily time frame. Okay, so you can see that liquidity sweep that I was talking of, liquidity grab to that point. Okay, kind of confirming the bullish move for me with my secret candle. But then again, I want to see that confirmation with a fair value gap. Once I see that confirmation with a fair value gap right away into the 4-hour time frame, then of course here on Monday I could take a trade if price happen to respect this 4-hour fair value gap, which again we have liquidity here. So what I want to see is that price should take away that liquidity and then give me some lower time frame confirmation within the 4-hour fair value gap. Then I'll go in for a bullish trade. Of course, like I said, the worst thing could also happen. We could have price just moving up into this zone, or price could just retrace down back into these lows. Okay, so always, like I said, wait for price to present itself before you can actually take any trade. Yeah, that is it for my bias on gold, the currency pair I trade. What is your bias? Which currency pair are you trading? How many currency pairs are you trading? Okay, let me know in the comment section.